Last time we looked at drawing simple shapes by selecting items off the toolbar, drawing them out, using the push-pull tool to extrude the shapes up, and then looked at drawing other objects on them, which we could then use the push-pull tool to delete, or by adding other shapes on the top or the side, we drag up, or alternatively, if we wanted to remove things, we could take them in using the push-pull tool. We're going to have a look at drawing some more accurate shapes this time. Now, to do this, it's important that when you open SketchUp, you select an appropriate template. So, for example, if you were deciding to draw a house, you might want to use architectural millimeters. If you haven't selected this, then you need to go into Window, Preferences, and you need to select an appropriate template from the menu that appears. Now, just to show you how you can draw a house with some degree of accuracy, if I click on the rectangle tool to draw the base of the house, if I click once and drag the mouse out, you might notice down in this corner here that measurements are appearing. Now if I type on the keyboard 10, 8, press enter, and define the size of the house that I want to draw. I want this to be a 2-story house, so I'm going to use the push-pull tool to click once, drag up, and I'm just going to press 5 on the keyboard, and press enter to create a 5-meter high house. To add the roof on here, I'm going to use the pencil line, move along like I showed you before, and this time I'm dragging up. Notice down here it's starting to give me the measurement for the length of the line, so I'm just going to press 3 to give it the size, draw the triangle there and there, rub the centre line out, and then I can drag this out. Now I know that the building is 10 metres long, so I can type in 10 and press enter. So we've got a much more accurate drawing than the one I showed you last time. If you wanted to add some windows onto the side, there are 2 ways in which you can do this. You can click on the square tool and you can draw out a window. For this one, I'm going to round the numbers up that you can see in the corner to 1.4 metres, 1.4, which will give me a square window, and I can press enter. Now, if I wanted to create window frames on here to give it a little bit more detail, I can use one of the tools that appears on the side. Now, if you don't have this toolbar, you need to click on View, Toolbars, and Large Toolset. To create a window frame, I could try to draw a square in the centre, so that's not very accurate doing it that way. I'll just press Ctrl Z to undo that. This tool here, the Offset tool, will create a contour on the inside. Now if I click and move my mouse in, you can see down in this corner that it's giving me the measurement. I'm going to put a measurement of 0.1. If I wanted to divide that window up further, I can divide that down the centre, but again, put the offset in the centre. That will appear down, so let me undo that one. Try again. I'm going to put 0.05, which is half of the original measurement, just to keep it looking realistic. I could try and redraw that over and over again, or simply copy it by pressing Ctrl C and then Ctrl V, which is a shortcut to replicate it. Now those windows aren't in line, but we'll sort that out in a minute or two. A quicker way of reproducing windows, if you wanted a lot of these, would be to make a component, which is a part. To create a component, if you don't do window and components, you must have this window open first of all. You could then highlight your window and right-hand click, make component. I've actually created this a moment ago when I was practicing, so I'm just going to call this window and give it the correct name. You'll see now that in my component window I've got a window which I can then drag out, and I can repeat that many times as I would like. Now there doesn't appear to be much difference between this which was a copy and these which are components. However, you will notice that if I decided to modify the component by drawing a line across it, I just double click on there, then you can see that all of the objects which are components have now been duplicated. So whatever I do to that one, it will take effect on all the different components.